Hello everyone! In this series I'm going to share with you my behind the scenes of creating my own BJD. Ever since I found out about BJDs and dolphies, I've been obsessed with these dolls and I always loved creating my own things. That's why I started doing face-ups in the first place. But soon I realized that I'm more into anime style dolls and I do like very certain aesthetics, so it didn't take me long until I started making my own doll. I first got introduced into the world of dolls through fashion. Of course, when I was a kid I always played with Barbie, Bratz, my scene dolls and so on. But then there was a time, we all call this time puberty and angst. But through all this time I always loved fashion, especially Japanese street fashion. When you get into J fashion, you quickly learn about Lolita fashion, Himekaji, Gyaru, and that's when I learned about BJDs. I didn't start collecting them though for a very long time because I was still a teenager, I didn't have much money, and it just seemed so unreachable to me. But I did start collecting pull-up dolls. So pull-up dolls are Korean dolls. They have very big heads and very exquisite clothing, and they've been also around for a very long time. And my first pull-up doll was probably a sample doll of Sailor Venus, but my first proper pull-up doll was the Misako Aoki pull-up doll with the Baby the Starshine Bright dress. So that was my first expensive doll. I think I paid around 200 euros for the doll, and after that it was a whole new world for me. I started collecting more, and then I also got interested in live dolls, Lika dolls. It was a big loop, got reintroduced back into Barbie and other old dolls that I used to like when I was younger. But Dolphy Dreams and Super Dolphies, as well as Minifies and other dolls, were still always on my mind, and they were always on my watch list. I used to love watching YouTube videos of people making face-ups of them or unboxing them, and I always dreamed of having my own one day, but it always felt unreachable. A few years went by like that, and then I finally got my first BJD. It was a little Monica BJD, then later I also got finally a minifig Chloe, and then also it was like a phase. First I was really into this doll, then I shifted towards other dolls. So later I also got the Alchemist Labo Yunoa doll, and I still very much love all of these dolls when I see pictures of them, but when I'm holding them there was always something off. I kind of never really properly connected with them, even though I always thought that they are the most stunning dolls ever. I noticed that I started slowly shifting more towards anime style dolls. So I never thought I'd become so in love with these dolls, so much that one day I would even want to create my own.
Hello! Today I'm gonna show you what I plan to fix on my doll. So as you can see right at the first glance, the head in comparison to the top looks a little weird because the top is somehow far too long for anime style. I feel like the top looks kind of more grown up and the face looks more cute. So I'm planning to push the breasts up a little bit and also make this part where between the armpit and the waist, make it a little bit broader so that the waist looks nice and slim and the boobs more perky. And I feel like the hips are way too big and the legs look just kind of strange coming from the hips, so maybe I will shorten this whole part. I wanna make this hip joint one part with the thigh. So I'm gonna make this and this into one part. I don't really need this joint, and I think it looks ugly. If I wanna make her a swimsuit or something like that, it would just look kind of strange, in my opinion. Also, what I'm not sure about is the knee. As of now, I'm kind of okay with it, but I definitely wanna make it smaller, less visible. I'm not sure yet. Soon my printing of the body will be finished, and then I can see how well it bends, if I need this much movement and possibility. And yeah, so right now you can see she doesn't have really a hand. So I'm gonna sculpt it by myself, not in Blender, but in real life with epoxy sculpt. Same goes for the feet. Right now they just look like kind of a foot, but more like a shoe sole or like a sock or something like that. And last but not least, I am happy with the head. I'm not sure if I want to make it larger though, because if you compare her with popular doll bodies, warning doll nudity, and hope it's not copyrighted or something like that, but if you compare her with the Azon body, then you can see that oh no, you can see the head. But if you compare her with an Azon doll, the head is so much bigger and compared to the whole body. So the same goes for Dolphy Dream. I'm not sure. I'm going more for this look, but I think that it looks so strange, her body. It just looks like an alien. I want to make her more... I don't know, mine also looks really weird. There's something off about both of them. I think it's the long legs. I'm not sure how to fix it yet. Hi guys! So in this video I want to show you the progress as of December 2024. It's been over a year. This is how far I've gotten. I can show you right now very quickly how much I've progressed since September, because it's terrible. So this was my first prototype, and looking at it now, it just looks terrible. I don't know why I didn't see that before, and it's so embarrassing that I sent this to someone to print it out. But I just wanted to see how it works, how it feels holding it in my hand. So I actually do have this doll printed. So you can see she didn't have any feet. I don't know what this is. This just looks terrible. Oh my god. It's so funny right now. I'm in no way good now. I'm alright, I guess. The feet aren't finished as of now, but it looks so much better. It's only been, what, September, October, November, December, so it's been like 4 months. And it already looks much better. I just wasn't very confident back then, and I thought it was impossible. I thought it would be easier to sculpt my own feet with epoxy sculpt, which I never even used until now. So yeah, I think if you compare these two, this is my current foot. It's not finished yet, but I do like it a lot better. And I think from the side it's straight, I guess, and from the front it's alright. I think feet are strange. So yeah, as you can see, I need to make the toenails a little bit bigger, and these two last toes don't even have any nails, so yeah, it's still a work in progress, but it looks so much better because I just need to sit down, and I just didn't have the patience back then. The knee has a single joint. It's this, oops, I should go in object mode. It's kind of a ball, and she can do the 90-degree, even more maybe. Yeah, this much. this is possible as of now. And for me it's enough, to be honest. I think the more how do you call it, flexibility she has in the knee, I think the uglier the knee looks, and I hate it when the dolls have very ugly knees. Sometimes you don't want to have thigh highs, but you want a mini skirt or a bikini, and then you'll see the knee, and yeah. But this is the thigh, made a little bit thicker, and it's still bumpy at some places. I'm not finished yet. I'm still working at the foot and hands as of now because it's the most time consuming and most how do you call it, exhausting part of this job. So she was taller, her neck looks much longer, and I think I like how curvy she looks, her top half, so her bust and her upper body just, it's shorter now, and the legs are more thick. Yeah, so that's what changed. Also, I was very confused about the elbows, and I started way too quickly to add for the hollow part for the strings, so it just I was almost like burned out because I didn't know how to fix it and what to do with it. And if you don't work with Blender so often, basically I started Blender at the time I wanted to start my doll, so it was all the learning stage, and so I was very quickly burned out, I guess. But ever since the beginning I always wanted to make my cat doll, so yeah, these are the cat ears, and yeah, I will still need to finish them someday, but the fun part comes later. Heads and busts. So I made some heads that I want some to look cuter, like this one, and I also want some that look more adult, I guess, more grown up. I have a small bust and I have a bigger bust, and I'm just experimenting. I don't like this head at all right now, but it's getting there. I like the face shape, but there's still some things like the lips and stuff and the ears and all of them that I need to fix. But yeah, I'm experimenting sometimes when I just want to have fun, because this is probably most fun, the faces and the busts and maybe the cat ears, but like the hands, oh my gosh. So before I had this little knob, maybe you saw it. I don't have it in this file anymore, but I first had this hand.
Oh my god,
guys,
bro.
can you see this? I need to zoom in. This looks like the most top hand ever. If you have a hand like this, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't want to be mean, but... And I tried to do a hand with like stretched fingers. I remember the Blythes or Azon dolls, the Obitsu bodies, they have these hands, they come with like stretched fingers, and I stretched my own hand and I thought like, damn, I can't even do this in real life. But then I thought like, but most anime girls, when you see the pictures and stuff like that, they have like this kawaii stretched hand, for example, when they are winking to you, or yeah. But this is so difficult, so I gave up. I think it still looks off. Something's wrong with this hand. Maybe this part should go much more in the back, but now I'm working on this hand. So she's like the normal relaxed hand, I guess. I think the last 3 fingers look okay, but the first one is still work in progress, and the big finger right here has a hole, I guess. If you look at it from the side, Okay, this is still bumpy and all, but it's getting there. It's definitely much better than even a few weeks ago. And yeah, I'm especially happy with the body. Oh my gosh, she looks nice. This is not the final head. I don't like it anymore as much, but I think she's still cute.
To be honest, it was all thanks to my dear boyfriend, who is now also my husband, because he always supported all of my dreams and kind of out of the ordinary hobbies, and he also motivated me to purchase my very first Dolphy Dream. So yes, I first bought a fake Dolphy Dream from I think AliExpress because I wasn't sure if it really was a hobby for me. I wanted to start small and not spend so much money, and yes, it was a big mistake because the quality is so bad, and it ended up that I do in fact love these dolls, and now it was a waste of money, but we always learn from mistakes. But that also motivated me to finally purchase my first Dolphy Dream, and it was just a Dolphy Dream flesh body in the bust size medium, I think, and I also got the Dolphy Dream head 6, I believe, and I did the face up by myself. I will put some pictures in here. And yes, I love her so much. I still have her, and she is my favorite doll so far because I made her completely by myself. And after that I got many more anime style dolls. So I have some A-Zones and I have more Dolphy Dreams. I even have the Miku, the Snow Miku, which was so expensive, but yeah, it was very fun and I'm glad that I have these dolls now. And I've been enjoying Dolphy Dreams and other anime style dolls for many years now. Of course, as a collector, it's fun changing their appearance and also changing their clothes or face-ups, but that's basically all that most people do. And for me, I was always a little bit nitpicking about certain things about these dolls, like sometimes I think that Dolphy Dreams are not really proportionate. I think their limbs are a little bit too long for my liking, but they do have such cute faces, and in photography you can make them look stunning, but when I'm holding her sometimes something feels off. That's when I started imagining what my own doll would look like in my head. Of course, I was always imagining that even back in the times when I was collecting normal BJDs, but now with this anime style doll, it was different. I finally knew what I like and what I don't like, and I could really very clearly imagine what my dream doll would look like. I even gave my dolls names and designed outfits for them, so I was really feeling like it could become reachable for me. And when my husband found out about this, he made sure that he would build me a pretty capable PC. So of course he always wanted to play games with me, but now I was finally able to just run simple programs without any problems, and I could even run Blender now. So it was just the right time, or maybe even a little bit late, but it was around the time when everyone started getting 3D printers and started sculpting, and his brothers also got themselves 3D printers, and everyone was talking about using Blender and stuff like that. So I watched a few video tutorials and also found really good YouTube videos from BJD makers. I will put some names of YouTubers and videos that I really enjoyed watching at that time on the screen. And the really cool thing about it is that some BJD YouTube channels that I used to watch regularly and also very much enjoyed watching many of these people started making their own dolls sooner or later, so it was all really motivating to me to just start making my own thing. So I taught myself a few Blender basics and finally got to work. Being self-taught made it very challenging. I often abandoned this project, but I was always thinking about it in the back of my mind.
Right now I'm stuck with the joints. This is where I've been struggling for like the past 2 years, and yeah, I hope that maybe this time it will finally work out, because I finally met someone who is willing to print this doll for me. As you can see, I did make a small painting of what I think the best type of joints would be for me. So basically, the best is if I did these type of peanut two balls with each other and then you unite them right here, and yeah, then you have this kind of peanut joint. And where it's dark, you see I've left this diagonal just like here, because I think that it would look nicer with this covering up the ball a little bit. But yeah, what I can maybe show you is how this would look like if you put it all together, because I think this will be a little problem. Basically, if you string all this together, then you'd have from the side the arm, yeah, and then inside. Let's first do it like that. You see, this is a problem because you have the arm. If I did that, I feel like this would sometime break. So maybe if I did it like so also, yeah, maybe like that instead. But then is the problem. If I do it like that, then this is how it would look like bent. So imagine now you bend this. See, this is still the same, right? But then if you bend it, see this here would be like what's underneath there. So then you have the arm, yeah. This is also like so. Then you have inside the joint, and then you have this ugly. Okay, maybe it would work like so. And then this would be the ball. I really don't know how to do it.
And finally, after 2 whole years, I got so far.
This is how my doll looks like right now. It's my biggest problem, this stupid joint right here. Oh, and also right here. It just doesn't work. I did make 2 different face plates, so this one is like a smiling face, and this one is a little bit more like a cat face. And yeah, so this is how she looks like right now. And also the hands, I want to make heart-shaped hands, but I'm still struggling a bit, making it look realistic and stuff. And I'm still not sure if I print her, if all the parts even fit together, because I only taught Blender by myself and I'm just making parts by parts and seeing if they kind of maybe fit. I don't know how you do it, like, so that the parts fit together like a strong doll. Some people know how to do it, so you can like move things around. But yeah, this is my doll right now, and hopefully in the next month or so I can finally print her. Here is what you've been seeing all of this time. On the right side I already put this to the side because I finally received my doll parts. And I'm gonna unbox first with you. So I already unboxed this bust piece, which we will get to in a moment again. Also this piece, I'm really happy with the like size and everything so far. What we have here, this is a leg, leg part. This looks also like the right side. The head. This is the smiling head. I think it turned out so well. Yeah, there's a hole on the forehead, but still, I'm really satisfied with this. Okay, so this might look a little bit scary, but this is how she looks like. I don't know. I think it turned out so good, but she still looks a little bit freaky to me. So I will put her together now. She fits so well. It's my first time, oh my gosh. Hey. So I need to make some changes right here. This didn't turn out well. Yeah. Also, it's way too thin inside the wall. And also, I don't think that this looks good at all. I didn't follow that, I forgot about it or something. Yes, I need to fix this part either way. I think the foot is... I don't know yet, because to me it looks really big, like Bigfoot. It does not look nice and dainty like an anime foot, it looks a little bit like Perry the Platypus foot. Okay, this does not look really good. I think this looks too much like a ball. Looks like an airpod. Oh my god. Okay, but let's see if this is okay. That is... Put it this way. Wait. Oh, it should be this way. Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't really like make sense. Because she will never twist her arm backwards. I don't know what I did there. And this is like that. Okay, the arms, they don't make any sense at all. And I did print them even though they don't make much sense, because I really needed to have this in my hand, because I really was so stuck trying to figure out in Blender how to fix this problem. So I already put these parts to the side, because when you try to put this on top, then it does not really fit. As you can see, this is just not being hollowed out accidentally. So I already did fix it by placing this on top of the stomach and torso, and then I did just Boolean difference, and then I got the cutout. So now this means I don't need that one anymore, but there is still this stuff happening inside, so let's get to fixing that. problem fixed. Then either way if it's this or this, like it's just, I think it should be more inside.
So as you could see, I finally have my parts printed, but now the new challenges will start. I first will have to fix all of the problems and the joints with the thin walls, with some weird proportions. I will then print the parts again and I will have to sand her. I will also have to put some putty in between certain cracks and spaces, and then maybe I'm going to mold her to make her in a very nice resin color. And yeah, there are many more steps before I can finally start customizing her. So please stay tuned for part 2, where I will share all of these things. Please also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my future videos. Also hit on the like button, it is for free and your support means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching and for staying until the end. See you in the next video. Bye bye!